I'm going to share something with you that I've only shared with my wife. When I was growing up, most of you know I got called to preach when I was a junior in high school, and I didn't want to preach then. I knew better than to tell God no, because I was raised right, and I was walking with the Lord and been filled with the Spirit. I knew, and I was in the Word, but I just told the Lord I'd preach later, right? And that didn't work out too well. And I'm not going to get into that testimony, but what I want to say to you, all of my life, when I was probably a young teenager, I went into the highest, way back, furthest holler in my whole area. Further in the holler than I grew up. And when you got back there, it opened up and on top of that mountain, and there were farms. That was one of the only places we had farms, was this particular venue in a deep holler. And back there, when they centralized all the schools, this particular holler so far back, some of you know what I'm talking about, they couldn't centralize that school. They had to leave it back there. That's how far away they were from everybody else. But ever since I took that trip and I visited this family and I was back there, I longed to be a farmer. I just saw myself like the dude on Green Acres, right? Riding that tractor, having to climb a telephone pole to get the phone. I saw raising my children on a farm with a creek and a pond and just kind of secluded. Now, think about this. This guy who gets up and talks in front of the whole world, I've lived over half my life wishing I were a farmer. And when you get heavy, you get ministry, the loads that get in ministry, makes you want to be a farmer even more. But about 15 years ago, maybe 12, I realized that wasn't going to happen. That was my desire. But it bothered me. It especially bothered me when pressure got tight. You know what I'm saying? You're thinking, man, I just wish I was on that farm way back in that holler getting eggs out of the chicken house, you know. And we've all got that, right? Maybe yours is not having a chicken house with eggs in it, but something where you think, man, if I was there, that would be my relief valve right there. If I was there, if I could just go there. And here's what I realized about 12 or 15 years ago. I realized that my desire for that was a hindrance to me. And somewhere, I kept that out there as an option. Are you listening to me? This girl didn't leave herself no options. She said, whatever you told the Lord, that's what we're going to do.